7:38. Here's Katie.
Thanks, Matt. The cover shot on the November issue of Redbook magazine out this week shows Keely Shea Smith breastfeeding her son while Pierce Brosnan, the baby's father, holds both of them in his arms. That is, if you buy the newsstand copy. If you're a subscriber to the magazine, this is the cover you'll receive in the mail. Kate White is editor-in-chief of Redbook. Kate, good morning. Nice to see you as always.
Good morning.
Well, tell me why you picked the first photograph we showed to be on the cover of the magazine sold on newsstands.
Well, first of all, I just loved it when it came in. You know, we sell a lot on the newsstand at Redbook, and so you're always looking for that compelling picture. When I saw it, as you said, he's holding her, and I love his hand on her leg, and just the sort of unit they form as a family. And it was just beautiful, and to me it was the best picture. And then I sort of noticed, oh, she's breastfeeding. But I thought because we appeal to young married mothers, that they would find it beautiful as well. But our newsstand reader is a little bit younger. She's in her early 30s, and our subscriber, it tends to be in her late 30s. And I just thought that because of the generational differences and attitudes about breastfeeding, that I'd go with a different cover for the older reader.
Well, as an older reader in her late 30s, kind of, or used to be, I mean, I wonder about that. Do you think that women in their late 30s, early 40s would really be offended by that first photograph?
Not so much that average age subscriber in her late 30s, early 40s. It's more the high end of that I felt that there just might be some, as I said, generational issue where it's slightly a different point of view for them.
And also, they were worried, I think, about their children seeing the magazine.
Well, sometimes we put different cover lines on for subscribers that aren't as sexy because subscribers say, I like that kind of story, but I don't want my kids to see it.
Right, how to please your man over and over and over again, or whatever
his desire. But I think this picture will go over the heads of most kids, so that was less of an issue.
Did it give you pause, though? I mean, you noticed that she was breastfeeding. Right. Did you think, is this too bold a move for our magazine? Well,
I know that, you know, in my gut, I loved it, but I did the sister-in-law check, you know, sent it up to Glens Falls, New York, to my sisters-in-law, just to get an idea of how a woman in, you know, middle America would view it, and both of them said they loved it, so I was betting on their response.
What do you think this says about attitudes toward breastfeeding and the way people, their comfort level?
I think we're so much more comfortable with it today. You know, certainly we know the benefits of it for the baby in terms of health. It protects against allergies. It helps the immune system. And I think mothers feel they really bond with their babies doing it. I think our attitudes have changed so significantly, even in the last few years. We're more comfortable doing it because when babies get hungry, whether it's at a photo shoot or in the middle of the airport, you do it then. And I think mothers are more comfortable today.
And it really does seem to help the baby's health tremendously.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think that you're going to sell more copies of this magazine? I know this is your bread and butter and very important circulation on the newsstands because of this cover?
I'd like to think so because, you know, we do at Redbook have to sell a lot on the newsstand every month. And I think this picture is arresting and interesting, and I think it validates the breastfeeding issue for some mothers. So I hope they'll pick it up because of that.
I think it's quite beautiful and completely non-offensive.
Okay.
That's one woman's opinion.
Good.
Middle America, I guess. I qualify. Anyway, Kate White of Redbook magazine. Kate, thanks so much.
Thanks, Kate.
And we'll be back with more of Today right after this.